Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna make an update of the yen pair. So what is happening in the market since when the price was growing within this pattern here, this broadening pattern, the focus was all close to 145, and as you can see, we are on a 4-hour chart here. When the price was close to this area, USD yen barely moved close to 145, and when the price was getting closer and closer, we saw the Bank of Japan to send many messages at this point that they were going to intervene in the market. However, as we have seen, they didn't take this step. It's normal because they lied several times about the topic. They are not honest at all, and we can never know what is happening and their real intentions. So as you can see, from the top the price moved down. It was unclear because the sell-off began a bit aggressively from the top. It was not related with any specific intervention in the market from the Bank of Japan, but it could be possible that probably they did something without letting the market know what they were doing. It happened the same also before with the Swiss National Bank. Since when the price was close to the pattern, we're looking at 144. However, this movement could have been also supported from the market that began the sell-off in advance, considering everything that the market was going to move down. And the Bank of Japan was going to join the market. However, it was related also with the fact that we had some bad data during that moment. However, when the price began the movement again, because there was nothing, there was not any reaction from the Bank of Japan, and the chances are very high that they are only focused on the USD yen currency pair and not only on the others. We can see that also when the price was close to this point, the chances were high that the price was going to test 145 again. So this was what we were looking at also during this moment. So when the price reached our point, I was expecting the Bank of Japan to come out with any other observation that we are looking at the market very closely or different things. But as we can see, they are on vacations as well. And finally, the price broke out from this point. It was consolidating below 145, but on Monday we saw news from the Bank of Japan. It was released at the beginning of the morning. And as you can see that the Bank of Japan offers unlimited Japanese government bonds and fixed rate to tame yields, stop yen from declining further. However, if you are going to read this part here, they are offering unlimited Japanese government bonds of 10 and of 5 and 10 years, then the maturity with a fixed rate on early Monday in Asia. In doing so, the Japanese central bank tames the yield on the Japanese government bonds to put a floor under the Japanese yen price. However, what is very strange here is that they didn't make any change at all on the interest rate that is supposed that they should change this interest rate here, and probably this is creating a devaluation on the Japanese yen. The problem is that if they were going to increase the interest rate regarding the Japanese bank bonds, that was going to impact the yield curve. That is why they are selling bonds with a fixed interest rates, and they didn't place any amount. The problem is who is going to buy with the same interest rates as before. So this is another problem that probably they are facing with this type of action that they are doing. At least this is my personal opinion that I think, and this could be a strong reason that the market is moving up again. However, if we are going to increase the time frame, we can see that the first intervention was close to the top. So up to the top so far, we have approximately 700 pips. So the price may increase further. However, we have to be very careful because we may see also any messages from the Bank of Japan. I'm not expecting further actions before the beginning of September, so we have to be careful about this. However, the breakout from 145 is very critical at this moment because the price or the market, let's say better, may anticipate that the Bank of Japan is not taking further actions, and we can see any aggressive move before the price will move down again. So it's not a clear situation yet. The chances will get very high during this moment that the price may react close to the round numbers that I'm looking at, probably 146, 147, that will be the next one, 48 and 49. This could be the area that we may see also very big reaction from the market participants at this moment. The current situation is not so clear as long as they are not sending any clear message or any further steps so far. That is why we have to be careful. So we have room on USD to increase further at this point before the price moves down from any of this area here. However, if we are going to look at the other currency pairs, we can see that Euro Yen already created a new high, and if we are going to compare this with what happened before at this moment, just let's get back on USD Yen. You can see that the price was here on October 2022. On Euro Yen, October 2022 was at this point here. So look at how far away from this point Euro Yen increased again. So we are 1000 or 1100 pips above this area. That is why we have to be careful, because if USD Yen is going to increase, we have this bullish breakout, and the chances are that we may see the price to increase even more. However, we have to be careful because everything can happen. We may see further steps from the Bank of Japan, and it can validate everything from this point, and the price may move down. So we don't have we can be sure that the market is going to push everything up because we have these bullish breakouts. But this breakout is showing for further continuation here. Let's see what is happening on JPY. The price, in my opinion, is in extreme conditions. I have shared this analysis also before, and if we are going to look at on the monthly structure, we can see that on December 79 the price was at 158.45, and from this point the price is too far away at this moment. The price increased approximately 800 pips from the blue area. So this is a really crazy move again, above everything, and the price was here on September and October. From this point we can see that the price increased by nearly 1060 and 600 pips, sorry, 1600. So the problem on the Bank of Japan here for JPY, it is not related only with the Bank of Japan, but it is also related with the Swiss National Bank that is manipulating the currency and also all the market, and that is why this is undervalued more than the others from December 79 and also from October 2022. That is why the price keeps growing, and during these days it moved even higher. The problem is that we are on the no man's land at this moment for JPY, and this is making everything more difficult in my opinion. As with the no man's land, I mean that the price doesn't have any structure on the left side. If we are going to look at on a monthly chart, we can see that we don't have other structures, and we can never anticipate where this movement is going to end at this moment. That is why we have to be very careful. The end of the movement can happen with USD is the only one that the Bank of Japan is watching. We can see the market to begin the bearish movement from this point, or probably it can continue to increase more. However, compared to the others, JPY is already slowing down, it is taking it easy, but we have to be very careful. Only on a 60-minute time frame, the price is showing a type of pattern here. We can see this type of small channel pattern. Probably if JPY is going to break down through this area, then we can see the price to move down again. So the chances in this situation, the best chances will be that it may come close to 164 again, and one of the best situation can push the price down to 162. However, this is very difficult at this moment. We have to see any reaction from the Bank of Japan first. Probably it will come only as a movement if the price is going to move below 165, approximately 165.30. So let's see what is going to happen. So far it keeps growing. It can also develop this type of 5-wave pattern, which can end up here or probably a bit higher. It's not clear. So let's be careful. This is still in a bullish movement so far. Let's see what is happening with the others as well. Also with GBP yen, price broke out from the structure, and if we are going to look at to take in consideration the breakout, it should continue to grow further. Also from the daily chart, we can also see that October 2022 was at this point, and the price increased by nearly 1,300 pips from this area again. So all the European currency pairs increased too much compared with the others. That is why we have to be very careful. I'm not understanding why the Bank of Japan is not intervening. Probably the problem with exports and imports that they are looking at are mainly focused on the USD pairs. However, they said during COVID, during the war between Ukraine and Russia, that they have a very big amount of exports related with Eurozone. And this is very strange at this moment, this big devaluation here that is happening with European currency pairs. So with Chief Yen, with GBP Yen, and also with Euro Yen. Only any news can push the price down so far. For the moment, we can see that we are only in a possible bullish continuation movement. We have to be careful because everything can change if the Bank of Japan is going to take any further decision. So let's see. It's very weird situation. The next one is CAD yen. I have shared this also when the price was close to the pattern completion and later the price moved down. The chances are that if the price will continue to grow further, it may test the top again. So we may see 109.40 and the top at 110. These are two areas where we can see for possible reversal area again also on Canadian dollar and yen. But everything is related with the Bank of Japan. If they are not going to join this time the market and to make the changes that they promised on the yield curve, I don't see any future for the yen pairs at this moment. And another one that is holding on the red zone is Aussie yen. I don't know why this is so weak compared to the others, but so far Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar are holding not so strong compared with the others. So that is why the focus was on the European pairs. As you can see, we have a lot of room here. Even if the price will increase like the others, we have more chances that it can stop close to the top again. However, for the moment, this is not reacting at all, but it is not clear how it may develop because the waves that the price is creating are very sharp down, large corrections, sharp down, corrections again. So it is not clear overall what it is doing. So let's see and let's be careful. As I see, the focus is only on the USD yen. The price already confirmed a bullish movement or a possible bullish continuation movement. If the Bank of Japan is not going to send any signal or to take further steps, the chances will be high that the market confidence will increase, that they will not do anything at all, and this confidence may push the price up to the top again. So it has the room to do this, and the chances are also higher at this point. So let's be careful, but this is overall what I'm looking at. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Please be careful. It is better if you stay away from the yen pairs, but I shared this because of the high numbers of the requests that I had of the messages. So please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Thank you. Bye bye.